Hey everyone, I'm Epion. Today we're playing some Commander on MTGO. Looks like our opponent is playing Karador Ghost Chieftain, and we are also playing Karador Ghost Chieftain. So we got the mirror match. This is a pretty bad hand. It's definitely a mulligan. This is slightly better. I think we have to try this one. Okay, Temple. We'll just go ahead and sack this now. And we don't really want anything with black. We want Temple Garden. No. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, we can't actually play Splinter Fright because it's a 0/0 right now. So we have to find a way to get a creature into the graveyard before that's even a live play. This has been a card that I was really interested in, and it doesn't seem like it does anything. Like, a lot of the time, it's like a little dude I don't really care about, or things like this where it's almost totally uncastable. We'll go ahead and salvage at the end of turn, and then next turn we're probably going to play Splinter Fright. I would assume that salvage will get us one creature in the graveyard. Are you missing a land drop? Black, green. We'll play Grizzly Salvage. Oh, okay. So I think let's get Steve, and we'll put everything else in the graveyard. And he's going to discard Elish Norn. So, Karador is actually live at this point. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we don't have another green source. So, Karador's not actually live. Let's go green, black, and play Steve. We'll sack Steve to get a green or a white source, obviously. And then that should make Karador a live play. Come on, dude. If you're playing an all-foil deck, you need to be hitting land drops. If you took the time to literally foil this whole deck out, there's no reason for it not to be performing correctly. Okay, that's what I thought. Varels. Okay. We'll go and sack Steve. Go ahead and get a Plains. So we can play Karador for green, white, black. Unfortunately, this is kind of awkward because our lands are obviously pretty bad right now. And we would really like to be playing something from our graveyard this turn. We just can't. So we have to hope that Karador sticks. You can scavenge Elish Norn for 7 mana if you can get there. Okay, Athreos, sure. Hopefully we draw a land. That's not a land at all. Now the real question is, what do we want to be doing here? I think playing Steve, getting a land, is probably what we want to be doing. We need another green, which is the bottom line. So let's go ahead and play Steve. Unfortunately, we're only allowed to cast 1, so we can't play Wall of Omens as well, which is very disappointing. But we are going to go ahead and sack Steve to get a forest, and that will turn on our acidic slime. So we can really start punishing this deck if you know, he's going to be very greedy with his lands. We also have Deadbridge Chant for next turn. The other important thing is we want to try and keep him off of getting to his own Karador. So killing things like creatures doesn't do much. Heliod, okay? So you're playing gods. Corrosive Grit doesn't do much. So we don't have a way to sacrifice a creature yet, so Yosei Lock isn't live. We also don't have a way to deal with some of these guys. I think maybe what's best is to just go ahead and slime and take out a land and really just start putting the screws to our opponent here. The other play would be to get something like Steve, and then play like Splinter Fright, or to play something like Deadbridge Chant. I think we're going to just go for Deadbridge Chant. We can always try for the slime later, but I think this is going to be better value, because it's really going to get a lot of cards in our graveyard. And we have the chance to be getting them for free anyways. So at this point, basically, our Karador will always cast for 3 mana. He still needs at least 1 more land and a couple creatures in the yard before his is live. Banishing Light, huh? So... Okay. So we can't actually do this. Oh, Rot Farm? Okay, you're gonna hit a bounce land. I think you, Mr. Foil Deck, need to be punished now. And you playing something like that is all I needed to see to know that I think it's time. I mean, you knew that this slime was in the yard and you played a bounce land, so... I think that if I was in this opponent's position, I would do my best to not play a bounce land, so that I didn't get hit on the bounce land and then still be a land down. I actually may have just held this in the meantime. I'm okay with leaving Deadbridge Chant underneath Banishing Light in the meantime. We still have Krosan Grip to deal with it. So you can have your Scry Temple back. I think we may also want to get something like Sheoldred at some point and just be able to start killing off his creatures no matter what. Well, not no matter what, but at least forcing him to sack, which gets around Varel's Regenerate for sure. We also do want to try and get one of our altar effects. Okay, Oblivion Ring. Oh, are you going to Oblivion Ring my slime? No, right? You can't do that. Oh my goodness. We are going to take you to Value Town, sir. And it's going to be population 1. It's just going to be you. But, you know, that's okay. It's okay. You know, Value Town is fun. And a lot of people really like it in Value Town. So, let's go ahead and send you to Value Town. We're going to blow up this Oblivion Ring. We're going to get our slime back. We're going to use the slime to blow up this Banishing Light. And then we're going to get our Deadbridge Chant. And then we're going to go ahead and play this Splinter Fright. Next turn, we're probably looking at Elish Norn. We probably should have been attacking earlier. I think I gave him too much value for this barrels. I think that probably wasn't right. Oh, our opponent said GG, man. So I think that means we're done here. I don't know, he said GG's, but he's still playing. And there it is. Alright, so our Karador is going to put it away against a rival Karador in all foil. I don't know, every time I see a deck like this that's totally foiled out, I feel like it has to be perfect. I don't know if you guys feel like that too, but when you see a deck like this, that means it is perfect. You have reached the pinnacle of what this deck should be. It should always run the way it needs to every time. And so for this to get stuck on lands, you know, I didn't feel bad, you know, punishing the Rot Farm or, you know, playing Grip to get the slime to get our Dead Bridge back. You know, I just think, you know, I have just obviously a very high expectation of decks that are like this. So, anyhow, let me know what you thought of the video in the comments. If you liked the video, please leave it a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. But until next time, this is Epion, signing off.